everybody. We are back with Coastal Carolina Dynasty mode. If you missed the last episode, we did play 3 games in the stream. Alright, just make sure my audio is working. Where we ended up destroying both James Madison and Georgia Southern, but choked, nearly blew the win against a 1-7 App State team, or 1-8 App State team. But now we have our toughest challenge since Penn State in the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now, one thing I want to look at before this game, are they still here? Lenore Sellers is still here. Sanders isn't here. He's in the NFL now. Nick Harbor is still here, so that's going to be a problem. And then Dylan Stewart is also still here. So, yeah. We have a tough matchup in our hands. Hold up. Real quick. Another thing, recruiting. If you did also miss last episode, we were able to get the 5-star gem to commit, and now we're just waiting to finish this out. I absolutely want to use any visit weeks we can. This guy is getting close to getting taken over by Bama, so let's put him in there. And then we have another 20 we can open up. This guy we're moved. He moved us to 2nd, so yeah. And we can't visit him anyway because he has a week 14 visit, so we'll take him off the board. And then we're ahead really good on Longo. Alright. I don't care that the offensive linemen have impact on each other. I just want to schedule these guys for visits. Alright. But that's our recruiting. We still have not gotten anything different. So today we're going to wear our black and teal uniforms today. Why not? Let's mix it up. Let's see what South Carolina's got. What's their alternate look like? Okay. Alright. So it looks like it's going to be the alternate week for us, huh? An all-alternate game. Alright. Here we go. No wonder why I couldn't hear. Didn't even have the headset in all the way. Alright. 25-6 so far this year. He's been pretty good, so we got to watch out for Lenore Sellers today. Get out there. And that's a good tackle. And they're going to be running the hurry up. Yeah, this... I can already tell this is going to be a disaster today. This is going to be a disastrous game. And he only gains 7 as he runs out of bounds on his own. Yep, touchdown. That's Nick Harbor, I believe, too. Yep. Nick Harbor, touchdown. I think it might be a battle of him and Iadigbo today. I really do. John Iadigbo is trying to continue his Heisman race contention, so. But Iadigbo's got to get that 100 catch mark too this season. I think maybe if he gets the 100 catch mark, he might actually solidify himself for the Heisman. give Boyle a wheel route. Here we go. On the first throw to Jamison Tucker, he drops it. He put his hands out, and then he just dropped the ball. All right. We're going to hand it off to Javen Simpkins. Dylan Stewart makes the tackle. Gains 2. This is already not going well. But, as predicted today, and already Dylan Stewart causing pure havoc. As that was a horrid punt. And now they're going to be starting at the 48. And what a play there. And that's going to be a tackle for loss. Austin McKenzie's getting some now. We're going to have to figure out what this defense on South Carolina is going to do. Are you kidding me? Oh, good play. Whew. I thought he was going to get burned again. We knew it was going to happen a lot today, but back-to-back plays would have been, back-to-back third downs would have been crazy. Take a big juke to the inside, and he's going to get to the 28. Charlotte is 9-1. That is crazy. And he just bodies our lineman, tackled for loss. We're going to lose 3. Put it on the mark. Digbo. Touchdown. Woo! I was quiet because I did not know if he stepped out or not until the last second. And now John Digbo gets him a piece. The leading Heisman candidate. He decides to get him some. We love that. Right out of the backfield, but he's only going to get a yard. Tackled him now from behind. He kind of slid and got tackled from behind at the same time. The sidelines, but it's going to be 4th down. Vandarius Jacobs, talk over the copyright, because that song is going to get me copyrighted. I wish you could turn your fucking shit off. I swear I've had that volume low, but it's not. Okay, or don't block. John Digbo didn't block. Snap. Going to throw it to Paxson, and it's incomplete. It's a perfect time to run the ball. There's only 3 linemen, and it's going to be a 5-yard gain. Got to scheme something up here. And dropped. Khalid Boyle, the backup tight end. That's probably why, because Boyle's starting and not Paxson. I don't know why that's doing that. I need to... After this game, I'm going to do that. I'm even going to write it right here. I don't see a pen. I was going to write it, but fuck. Got to remind myself to put Mitch Paxson back at starting tight end, because for some reason it's the only thing that wouldn't fix after I put everybody back at starters, because for some reason the depth chart reset. But whatever. Ooh. Broken up. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. 3rd and 7. I'm going to hold Kaladzic on a spy. And down he goes. Kaladzic gets the tackle for loss. Oh, gets one off of him. Gets to the 34. Simpkins gets through the hole, and that's going to be a big first down. Gain of 11. Nope, that was a gain of 12. Solid run there. We're switching routes here. That's why we switch routes, and that's why we put Paxton in first down. Mitch Paxton is also close to having a 1,000-yard season here in his freshman campaign as well. Oh, no way. That's not good. That's an interception. Nick Emenwari, it just bounced into his hand. Right off his chest. He deflected it right into his chest. Good play by the CPU to recover and get that interception there. Dead ass. I mean, I guess it was an alright throw. It's just check down city right now, 3rd and 8. What is happening? Like, why are we just throwing check downs here? It's another check down, and we're going to stop Harbor there. 4th and 3. And it's blocked! Woo! There we go. We finally get a hold of a block kick. I told you what I say last stream. We're going to get one of those at some point this year. And look what happened. We finally blocked one. Simpkins with a dirty juke. That's a first down. Paxton, hold on to it, and he does. It's a big-time first down at the 39. And McLean in a terrible throw. Because that's going to open the field wide open for Jamison Tucker to get into the red zone at the 1st and goal at the 10. A dig boat, and he drops the ball. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shit. I read it wrong at the end there. That's my fault. Damn it. And it's still knotted up 7-7. He goes for 3. We're going to tackle him. he escapes it. He's going to bomb one, please. Oh, thank you. Good deflection. Woo. He shook off the sack. And now it's 3rd and 4. And then he's just gunned it down the field. It was crazy throw, dude. Oh, he got away with one there. Thank you, ref. And that definitely should have been DPI on Cody, I believe. Nick Harbor goes nowhere. And that's going to be intercepted. Great play there. Play action. Paxton's going to be open here on the outside. Take it down the sideline as far as you can to the 44. 4 for 105 for Paxton so far in this first half. Just in this first quarter alone, I should say. High Digbo. Wide open. Can't get enough speed, but he's going to get the first down. He's got 120 in the first quarter. Simpkins breaks one, but can't get away from the other one. Oh, gets popped as he catches it, but he does hang on to it. That's going to knock him out of the game for a little bit. So we're going to hand it off to Simpkins instead, and that's going to be a touchdown. Solid drive. I respect that drive. It was only a few seconds, but like I respect the drive. That was a solid drive. Drove down the field and got in the end zone. Most important thing about it. And because of that blocked field goal, it's still a 14. It's a 7-point game instead of a 4-point game. Nice move. I thought he was going to stay outside. He doesn't stay outside. I'm there, but the CPU doesn't help me in the middle. And that's going to be an RPO, but he's going to get the first down. 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we're going to end the first quarter with a 7-point lead. And Dylan Stewart. Oh, sorry, Lenore Sellers going to take off. Why did I say Dylan Stewart? I mean, we're not on offense. We're not on offense yet. What am I saying? Pay attention, man. Watching that running back. No CPU help, but he's going to fall. First down. And he's wide open. Cody just left him open, staying a little bit too far behind him there. He puts a stiff arm and then makes a nice move on me. Jeez, that man just owned me twice. This probably will definitely be a touchdown for them here. Yep. Oh, never mind. Big hit. And there's a touchdown. So there's the touchdown. And now it's all tied up as they took 2 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock there. We got to try to do some clock work ourselves and make a good drive going here. Got to stop focusing too much on trying to do something. Oh, nice move there. It's confused everybody, even myself. What the hell? Alright, anyway, here we go. I'm going to hand it off to Simpkins, who gets 1. Alright. And we're going to throw it here. I think that's McLean, and that's going to be a first down. Yep, it was McLean. I want to change the routes for these two. Just because of that reason, that's going to be a catch. Digbo just had a little bit more speed than that corner, and I wanted to take advantage of it, and now we're in the red zone. We're in our own territory. Not yet. Not in the red zone yet. It's the 20-yard line. Getting closer. Nice little weird whatever that was by Simpkins, and that's going to put us 2nd and 2. We're going to take this down to under 7 minutes. Wake Forest upsets number 8 NC State. Missouri's just been on a run to try to take out everybody this year. Oh, and he drops it. He had it in his hand. He just dropped it. It's a handoff. Simpkins, he's got it. First down. Play action. And that's John Digbo open. That's going to be your first down. He's got 164 in the first half. That's going to be caught by McLean. It's going to be a handoff to Simpkins, and he's short. Simpkins is going to take a direct snap here. And it's going to be a walk-in touchdown. We now have 20, as it's going to be roughing the kicker. As we took a very nice drive there. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in this half, as we took the clock down a lot on that drive. Just trying to take the ball out of Lenore Sellers' hands a little bit. That workhorse ability is going to eat us alive again today. Wyatt Gideon. And that's going to be a great play. And he's going to escape, and there's just nobody there. Oh my goodness, so much room. And he slides. And he's going to get 60. He has 66 yards rushing on the day. I think he has more than their running back, bro. And that's going to be a great tackle for loss there. Cliff Owens, who's really been making an impact, on this team. And he's open. That's going to be down to the 1. Is they're going to drag him. And he isn't going to break that one. How is he not at the 1? What? How is he at the 1? That's going to be a walk-in touchdown for Lenore Sellers. Hoo-hoo! He already has a blocked field goal. If he blocks an extra point, that could be the very difference in this game. That's Callaway. He's playing a very, very good special teams role right now, and I appreciate the fact that he's trying to play some good special teams. Because without that blocked field goal earlier, we probably wouldn't be in this game right now. And what a catch by Jamison Tucker. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I got to make sure in the next huddle that I take off. Tucker's going to get loose again. Jamison Tucker. Make sure we turn this off right now, so we can focus on the task at hand, which is trying to score. What a deflection. Oh, man. Trying to get some points before the half. I'm going to hand it off to Simpkins, who's going to get 6. And a deep one to Digbo. He holds on. It's a first down. And he's going to throw it at his other receiver, not the one that I threw to. Why did he do that? I don't know. Oh, down to the 1. You know what? We ain't done it yet today. Let's do it. QB sneak with George Small. And we're not going to get it. Direct snap, touchdown. And it's 3 TDs on the day for Javen Simpkins. As there's a minute left in the first half. It's 28-21. But it would be 28-24 if you think about that, take that blocked field goal into account. Don't let him get loose, thank you. Now they're out of timeouts, I believe. What a catch. Whew. I'm trying to put the one guy that can really keep up with him on a spy, and that's Kaladzic, and that's a nice catch for a first down. Because he's got the most speed on this defense, probably, other than the corner. Like, at linebacker, he's got 91 speed, so. And that's another burn. That's touchdown, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know why I even worried about trying to catch up to 99 speed Nick Harbor. Our guys do not have the speed to keep up with him today. And now it's 28-28. Like I said, this is probably gonna be this is the one that's gonna test our might today. But we've been pretty good these last few weeks, and if we just stay as good as we have been, and I just don't panic and don't try to do stupid stuff, because some of it's on me, like hitting the wrong button when I know when I looked at it last second to see what receiver it was. But he's gonna get hit on that throw. It's Dylan Stewart again. Digbo drops the ball. And he runs right into him, but we don't even have to snap this ball because it takes us to the end of the half. We could literally punt the ball out of bounds if we wanted to. Woohoo. Okay. 28-28 at halftime. And we get the ball. This is where we're going to have to seriously step up our game. This is do or die time. Here we go. Mitch Paxton's open. He's got a lot of speed down the sideline to the 44-yard line. And a big time first down. They hand it off to Simpkins, who jukes, gets him, but doesn't get the guy that jumps off his back like a denizen. A denizen from COD. On my back. Play action. Digbo's going to be wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. Great way to start the half. 8 for 238. Or did I say 238? I think I did say 238. Well, this man is already at 238 yards. Remember, 391 is his season high and career high right now. The guy that's leading for the Heisman race, and he definitely will win the Heisman. There's no doubt about it. A freshman receiver putting up those kind of numbers is crazy, and I hope he continues to put up those kind of numbers in years to come too. That's not just something. I hope he does it his whole career. If that's going to be somebody we can rely on our entire career, or his entire career, that'd be nice. It really would. And that's 4th and short. Are they going to go for it? No, they're going to punt it. I'm watching for that fake. I'm watching for that fake. Okay. Because I do not trust them. That guy's got a lot of speed. I do not trust that. 4th and inches, I did not trust it. Finally. We get one stop. That's what we needed in this game right there. That one stop right there. could be all or nothing. That could probably win us this game. But not gonna knock on wood here, not gonna speak too soon, but you know, being as long as stuff like that doesn't happen, like a linebacker jumping that high in the air should not happen in Madden, but you know what it is, what it is. Steady the feet, and that's going to be intercepted. Yeah. We get the ball right back. I guess it was an arm punt. I don't know. Not really a great arm punt. I guess we'll call it an arm block field goal, I guess. I had a good tackle there for a 1 yard loss. Screen to Harbor, and this the guy that played last time and wrapped it up, but this time he's going to get a first down. Had him wrapped up immediately the last time we had that play. Sellers takes off. And that's going to be a loss of 3. Third and short. It's our chance to shine here, and good play. And they're going to go for it here. I mean, I don't blame them. Look, I would too. 4th and 1, you know you got a receiver on the outside that can absolutely torch us, a quarterback that's been absolutely torching you with the legs all day. I wouldn't blame them for going for it here, but they're not going to get it, and we're going to get another stop. Play action. That's going to go to Jamison Tucker. That's a first down. That's gonna get nowhere. And that might chalk this drive. Well, never mind. We were already 3rd and 9 anyway. Might not chalk this drive. You mean to take it away again? Put it up to you. Paxton, please. Wide open. Hangs onto it. First down. That is what we need. Play action. Paxton drops the ball this time, though. And JT is Greer is going to get a sack. Huh?
You'll be asleep when I leave.
I mean, I'll send it in a sec after this. Let me do this first.
You want to hang out with me?
I will in a little bit.
Your college is just not good. Our brand's not doing too good. Can I steal a pack of crackers from you? I have enough money all day. Thank you. You sure? Thank you.
Don't forget your drinks in the freezer.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Pritchett almost came away with another one. That's going to be a... Oh, I thought that was a touchdown. Touchdown saving tackle, though. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. We chewed away a majority of this clock, but they've just been insane on offense, insanely efficient. We've not been able to stop them, but when we have been able to stop them, we've not been able to do anything with the ball. It's just miserable right now. But, oh, Cody could have gave away with another interception. Of course, if you know Zach Cody leads the league for the entire nation in interceptions. I say league because I'm just used to football, so if you hear me catch myself say league, I'm sorry, but it just happens. Too used to NFL football, not college football. And are they going to snap it for the end of the third quarter? They are. And not enough speed for Gideon, and that's going to be the second rushing touchdown for Lenora Sellers today. And it's now tied up again. 10 minutes to go in this game. We're at home. That's the best part about it. And now we just got to try to take advantage of it. It's going to be a handoff to Javen Simpkins, who's going to break free and get a nice run of 12, and that's going to be a first down. Going to hand it back to Simpkins. Cuts back, gets loose off a tackle, and gets 2. Digbo's going to be open. It's going to be a catch. That's 9 catches today. Continuing to put a stamp on his Heisman campaign. Going to hand it back to Simpkins. Nice block by Washington momentarily, and it's going to be a gain of 5. Digbo. That's catch number 10. It's going to be a touchdown. George Small has 538 yards passing today as well. 40-35. We just got to stop Lenora Sellers again. That's all we got to do. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to have to stop Lenora Sellers because they're going to get a return touchdown. I think that's the second time we've given up one of those this year, too. Mazeo Bennett. And it's now knotted up at 42 again. going to be a handoff. We're going to take it up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of 6. Simpkins is playing a little injured right now. Digbo, 11 catches. He's open down the field, 334. My goodness. What a season. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted him. If you remember last season, I think we literally were in a recruiting battle for John Digbo. And I'm glad I won it, and we're going to take a sack. That's all I got to say. I'm very glad that we won that said recruiting battle, and that's going to miss. Even on a good field goal, that's going to miss. The one time I actually do good accuracy on a 40-something yard field goal, it misses. Stiffed me out of the way. It's now 4 minutes to go in this game. We need a stop, defense. And that's going to be third down, but it's 3rd and inches, so they're going to get a quick first down here. He's so far behind, and he's gone. Nick Harper is going to get a touchdown, and now they're going to be in the lead for the second time or third time today. I told y'all what I said at the beginning of this game. It was going to be a showdown between Nick Harper and John Digbo. And if you just saw the stats just now, oh, it absolutely is. It has been one of those games. Digbo, if he would have just stayed on his feet, he might have been able to break free there. All right. Here we go. I hand it off. Play action. Turn around, good catch, Paxton. Oh, I didn't mean to hit timeout. My fault. Accidentally hit timeout, so that wastes the timeout for later if we need it. That sucks. But Digbo's going to be open, and that's a first down. That's his 12th catch. 352 yards. He's just on a mission this year to get that Heisman Trophy, and he's got another one. 392, and that is officially a new record for him by a yard. And now it's 49-49.
I'm over here trying to put Chris to start in the fucking refrigerator.
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Yes.
I'm trying to put her damn shirt in the refrigerator. What the fuck is wrong with me?
And wide open. I don't know what's wrong with you today. Putting shirts in the refrigerator and shit. Shirts go in the clothes basket, not the refrigerator. Get out there, it's a screen, nice move to the inside. I'm not going to use my timeouts, because we're going to need them just in case Nick Harper burns our guy deep. No. Zone the linebackers. Zone the linebackers. Still doesn't work. They get the first down. We only have one timeout left, it looks like. Third and inches. We already blocked one field goal today, so I'm not really trying to lose too much hope if they try to go for a field goal and we have a little bit of time left, but and now we have no timeouts officially, so and no, the same way we lose the Penn State game. No, why is this every week? They accepted the home. They declined it. What? Y'all are insane. Y'all are giving me a chance to score with no timeouts? Wow. Oh, I was freaking out because I literally thought, like, that's the same way we lost the Penn State game right there. Get everybody lined up. Just run to the sidelines and get out. I'm hoping John Digbo can just burn one soon. Not like that, though. That wasn't what I meant. Not when I said burn one, I didn't mean throw it straight to the defender. Paxson, he drops the ball. Oh, man. Digbo gets open. Run. Hurry. 15. For 154 for him today. Get out. I want to go for the win. Touchdown. Oh my gosh. Just land that, please. And Dylan Stewart's injured. 40 seconds. All we got to do is not let Dylan Stewart get open. Or not Dylan Stewart, or Nick Harper get open. Sorry, he just popped up on the screen and injured. Still thinking about him. Holy. 56-52. Please. 2 seconds to go. Don't let Nick Harper get open. And Cody intercepts the ball. And that ends the game. We will beat South Carolina in a massive upset. Oh. That was a ballsy play because if they didn't get it, if we didn't get it, it was game over. It was game over if we didn't get it. Small with a 737 passing yard game, but man, oh man, can we look at the receiving numbers. 16 for 461 and 4 TDs for John Digbo. 14 for 251 and 3 touchdowns for Nick Harper. I told you it was going to be a freaking... Those two guys were going to pop off. Wow. What a game. What an upset. And we come away with perhaps the biggest victory of the season. If it would have been that Penn State game. It would have been that Penn State game. But, no. George Small officially has set the passing yard record, and John Idigbo set the receiving yards record. 461. Just to add on to his Heisman campaign, why not? As we head into the final game of the year. Simpkins still wants to transfer. I need to see what his is. Look at that. It's John Idigbo. Just look at that, man. Freshman. But now, we have to see if we got any commits this week. And we got the kicker, Ben Slater. Anyone else? Nope. No one else, so. Alright, let's put our points into this tight end now. I bet you I passed this shit like 3 times. For the guard, I mean, yeah, we got to get a hard sell on him because I'll put the extra 25 in here too. This guy's going to have to get taken off the board because we're nowhere near going to be good. Nowhere near him right now. Fine with walking in this JUCO. This tight end doesn't want us. This guard apparently doesn't want to come here either. It's Alabama. But he does visit this week. But he is going to Bama. I think he's going to go to Bama. This tackle, week 14, Miami. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about facing these big schools if they're beating us for a recruit. I don't feel like I owe myself that. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find some 3 stars that are interested that don't have any offers. There's a corner right here. Matter of fact, let's just do this. There's a safety here. There's an athlete. I remember found some athletes with Small, and he was good. Kind of good on safety. I don't really want too much safety. There's a center. I want to go after that D end. I don't care if North Carolina's going after him. I'm going after him too. There's also a middle linebacker too. All right, I feel like this will be all right. Let's just see what we can find. We'll just hand scholarships out and see who gets interested and who doesn't. Probably have to put some points into some guys this late into the phase, but it's okay. It's okay. We got 2 hoops. Which we ain't even got enough to put that much into anyone right now anyway, but I kind of want to put into this one and this D end the most right now, because the D end is just, our defensive line is just atrocious right now. But final game of the regular season until we get to the conference championship, if we make it. Whoops. What's home? Our regular home option. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, final game of the regular season. We're still hoping we make it a conference championship game. As we will be starting with the ball for the first time this year, or the first time in a while. As Amory gets a solid return. George Small, 45 passing touchdowns, 19 interceptions though. And I think John Digbo is only but a few catches off that, and that's an interception on the first play of the game. Matter of fact, it might even be a pick six on the first play of the game. Never mind. George Small, there's another interception, but Digbo I think is only like 3 or 4 catches away from 100 catches on the season. So either way, he's going to have a 100 catch season, I believe. So. Well, we already are facing a red zone alert here, as we could lose to this Arkansas State team, especially with Jacquez Cross having joystick. Was that I just saw? Or was that workhorse again? If he has workhorse, we're screwed. Oh, he's got joystick. Okay. Or shifty. And that's going to be a stop. And that's going to be a touchdown for Arkansas State early. So they already are on the board 7-0 after an interception on the first play of the game. And he drops the ball. And this time he doesn't drop that one. Burns his man. We answer back. It's a touchdown. In fact, I think I got time right now. Hold on. Too much open grass. Picked off. Dorsett takes it to the 31. And our freshman George Small leads the league in passing yards and nation in passing yards. Solid block there to give Simpkins the hole. Oh, I forgot to do it. Hangs on to it is Jamison Tucker with a nice catch. Wow. I did not expect him to hang on to that one. Hand it off to Simpkins again. Play action. He's going to bite. Paxton wide open. First down. I believe Mitch Paxton also has a 1,000-yard season. So I believe we have 2 1,000-yard receivers, 1 2,000-yard receiver. And makes a throw. Why can't you do that on a week-to-week basis without throwing an interception? But you can do it today. Wow. Hurdles and gets the first down. Simpkins gets a receiving touchdown. As we take the 14-7 lead, as we took 3 minutes off the clock in that one. And a nice stop there. Runs him out of bounds. It's third down. Get some pressure, guys. Come on. Oh, no. No, it's slipping. No, but it's still picked off. You see John I. Digbo and Mitch Paxton in there. John I. Digbo, 2,500 yards almost this year. Insanity. I. Digbo's walking away with probably one of the best, he's going to walk away with probably the best career of all time in a college football for a receiver. I mean, there's absolutely no way he doesn't. This guy has just been absolutely lethal this season. Simpkins is going to get the first down. And Jamison Tucker is going to drop the ball. We'll have Mitch Paxton run a wheel route. Digbo drops it into the bucket and he catches it. And he's already got 128, so no matter what, 100 yards plus whatever he had. He's already over 2,500 yards, so doesn't even matter. Juke, touchdown. Mitch Paxson. Another one of our freshmen that we immediately recruited. We wanted these guys to come in, start right away. Some of these guys I could have redshirted, but I wanted them to come in and play right away. And now we have a 5-star joining the team next year, another 4-star joining the team next year. Things are looking up for this program. Hopefully we'll have a 4-star and a 5-star interested next year too. And that's going to be a tackle by Owens. Okay, able to pick a play, but we ran hurry up. Hate when that happens because it's just weird. Oh, off the hands of Owens. Again, who down the stretch has just been all over the field. And Austin McKenzie's in the backfield quickly for a TFL. Down the stretch, he has just been all over the field these last few games of the season. And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be an illegal block in the back. And Simpkins has 13 rush TDs. After a slow start to his season, he's kind of been taking off as well. I will admit that too. And Jamison Tucker going to get downfield. He's open. That's going to be a big catch. We're going to hand it off to Simpkins up the middle. He's got a nice run in the hole. That's going to be another first down. 5 for 38 already for Javen Simpkins. We're going to get another handoff. Javen Simpkins. Del Grande would have held that block for just a second longer. We might have had that. Paxson caught. It's a touchdown for Mitch Paxson. It's now 28-7. We're going to move to a different conference out of the Sun Belt. I want to get a little bit more competitive in the division. So we might move to somewhere like the ACC or something, so we have at least some competition. I know an ACC doesn't have that great a competition, but at least we'll have some level of competition. The Sun Belt guys I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with this team in the future. So next season, we're going to move conferences for sure. And he gets hit on the throw. It's now 3rd and 1. Zone all the linebackers. Make sure we get everybody, people covering that we need to cover. And short. As Zach Cody has 9 interceptions this season, which is nation leading. He is also a freshman. We just have so many star-studded freshmen that we're going to be looking forward to next year that are going to be sophomores that we're just hoping can improve. That's all we're hoping for. Digbo holds on to it, 5 catches on the day. Digbo's wide the fuck open. It's going to be another touchdown, 35-7. And he's already got 6 for 175 today. just going to see what we can do to add on to his season. I mean, right now, I just want to see what this Heisman campaign is going to be. We'll probably end up benching the starters in the second half if we score again. If we're up, if we keep scoring in this first half, we'll probably end up just benching the starters, putting the backups in for the rest of the game, letting backups play some reps that haven't played all year, and we'll just see what happens. And my little effort enough was able to stop him to get tackled from behind. It's now third down. The way this game started, it didn't look good, but it's not really been in their favor since. That's intercepted. Was that Zach Cody? And a terrible throw by George Small. Intended for Jamison Tucker. And what a catch by John Digbo again. Just continuing to be the menace that we need him to be. "34 receiving touchdowns, and nobody else is even close." 34, no one's even close. Like, it's insane. He has double second place's touchdowns because he's just so fast and so freaking efficient. And we're gonna get a snap delay, not another delay of game penalty, but a false start. Like I said, no matter what the score is at the end of the half, we're gonna backups are gonna put them in. We're probably just gonna rest the starters for the rest of this game, as Digbo holds on to another one. Digbo. In the end zone, it's going to be a touchdown. It's John Digbo. And they confirm it. 10 for 227. He's already got 10 catches today. But that's going to be his end. We're not going to... He and George Small, everybody's going to the bench. We're going to bring in some backups that really don't see the field because we're already up 42-7. Even on the defense, like, I just feel like it's worth it to see what we have on the bench too. So much time to throw. And he just didn't turn around. He burned him. Oh, he was at exactly 100 catches. Good play there. And that's intercepted again. He just kept on running. I don't know why he just kept on running, but he just kept on running. Screen. Simpkins just ain't that fast. Juke. He gets the first down, though. And that's what we needed. Terrible throw again. Idigbo was open once again. Like he's going to be right here. But he drops the ball. And he just won't turn around this time. He's just like, you know what? Fuck it. You're taking me out in the second half. Who cares? He's like, I know I'm getting benched in the second half anyway. Alright. So we're going to bring in Garfield. Let's bring in Campbell to see some time. Clifford can come see some more time. So can we. We'll bring Ulmer up, Emery up, Williams up. I think he's been redshirted, and then these guys down here, these guys are redshirted, so we can't really use them. I'm pretty sure. And then Boyle can finally come back to playing here. And Talton can play some. Defensively, Beasley can come in. Harris can come in. Just bring in some of our depth pieces. Just to see what we got. I mean, at corner we can't do that because we don't have corners, but we already know Rudd Johnson's been pretty solid for us as a backup. Pritchett's a good for us as well. Like, those guys have all been good for us. Okay. So let's make sure we adjust it to where we'll be seeing these guys a little more. I'll let Simpkins come play the slot some. So in the second half, we're going to be looking at seeing guys that we have not seen all season long. That's going to be our whole point. 9 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. 42-7 was the score. Now we got to see what the backups are going to do. Very interested to see what these guys are going to do as the backups are on the field. Finally going to get a chance to see our depth pieces a little. And there's a thunderstorm. Great tackle, Kish ball. Now it's 3rd and 3. We officially put our backups in. And it's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Alright. Oh, Javen Simpkins is still somewhere. Hold on. right here. The only place I really want Simpkins right now is the slot. But he gets a nice solid run there for a first down. And what a terrible throw. And he's going to miss a wide open receiver. Larry Garfield. And that's going to be incomplete. First down for Emery. And incomplete, bounces off his hands. And he drops one. Another drop. But we drill the field goal. It's another Pritchett interception. Omer. And Garfield takes it himself. Third and 1. Campbell gets 2. And that's intercepted. But he throws it right back to Jaden Jackson. What is Jalen Rayner doing? Play action.
Damn.
59-7. See, I would put them in and try to shatter a record, but I just don't want to. He's already set enough records this year. Pritchett with the touchdown saving tackle. Nice spin move. And Cody gets cooked again. $59-14. Emery gets to the 34. And it's caught by Emery. Oh! And that's going to be a pick 6 to end the quarter. Ain't nobody going to catch him. And it's now 59-21. gonna hand it off. It's Campbell. He's got 8. Play action. We're to bomb it to Emery, who's gonna go up, and it's incomplete, but no flag for the hit after the play. Hand it off. Campbell, short. Alright, for the final few minutes of this game, we're going to put in Ethan Vasco. Campbell played some snaps this year. We got him to play some snaps today. He sucked. He threw 2 picks, but... And Vasco misses a wide open tight end. Williams is going to get to the 40, get to the 38. Coming out like a heat-seeking missile, and he's going to get tackled at the 35. No, we almost had a sack. Damn it. It was Farad again. I'm not even tempted to say his last name. It's too long. Wide open. And that's going to be a nice tackle there. Hit him hard. And it's not third down. And that's going to be a tackle for loss for Trey Brown. Kicking a field goal? And we almost get another block. But it's now 59-24. We're going to hand it off to Campbell, who's going to break a tackle. He's got a first down. We're going to hand it off. Cut back inside Campbell. He's going to get 4 on that one. Emery drops the ball, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Good tackle there. He's breaking free and still was put people on his back. That's Michael Claiborne. Phew. And oof, what a catch. Thought we had another pick, but nope. It's a handoff and only gets a yard. 4 minutes to go in this one. That's going to be another touchdown. Now 59-31. We're going to hand it off. Campbell gains 6. Emery, hang on to it. He does. Was that Emery? Oh no, yeah, that was Emery, I think. Snap it. Williams gets 3. Or Campbell. Two minutes to go. I wouldn't imagine they call any timeouts because they're now 28. Nice stiff arm. And Javen Simpkins, touchdown. "41 seconds to go." "26 seconds to go." And there it is, 66-31. To cap off the regular season as we do come back to finish 8-4. John Digbo once again won Player of the Week, and he rested from the majority of the game. We're playing the UL Louisiana Raging Cajuns again. Oh, this is a rematch where we beat them 77-17 last time. So, but this time, the Sun Belt Conference title's on the line. Any commits? we do get 3-star guard Colby Herslick. We also get 3-star JUCO wide receiver Frederick Trywin. So that's good. Okay, well, he's kind of bad, but this guy's good. Okay? Let's give him a hard sell then. This guy seems alright. This guy's a bust, but he is about to commit to us. We will see, but we bounce back and get all the way to the conference title game. As we agreed, we are firing our defensive coordinator. Our OC can stay. For now. For now. But here we go. We have a rematch here against the Raging Cajuns for the conference title. Sunbelt Conference Championship on the line. Here we go. We average 706 yards per game. We pass 82% of the time, but that's because we have a fucking Heisman winning receiver on our team. Tyler Dorsett makes the stop. First down for the Raging Cajuns there. Samari Collier is their quarterback. A quick tackle by Pritchett. And that workhorse ability going to get him the first down as Draylon Washington picks it up. So glad he's a senior, but we're not going to have to deal with him next year anyway because we're never going to be in this conference next year, I don't think. On 3rd and 1. Meets him head on in the hole, and that's going to be a 4th down stop. Or 3rd down stop. 4th down. And now comes our offense. Catches it, and it's a 1st down. Last week didn't get a single fucking catch because he kept dropping the ball. Juke. And he's going to get 5. 1,000 yards on the season for Simpkins, 16 rushing TDs. He was able to bounce back and get a 1,000-yard season on the ground. Good shit. And that's a huge first down. And it's nearly intercepted. John I. Digbo. Short catch. It's a handoff. It's a first down. Simpkins. Play action. It's just a terrible throw. Trying to zip it over the top and we can't get there. It's incomplete. And we're going to take an early 3-0 lead. Took 4 minutes off the clock on that drive too, so we're trying to play the clock this week. We want to win this conference title. And all that moves gets you nowhere as you're going to get to the 16-yard line. What? I'm so confused on what he was doing. And that's going to be a 2-yard gain. Zaire Dorsett with a nice tackle. We are approaching 4 minutes to go in the game, or in the first quarter. Pushes him off and pushes him right into the man as Cage gets the tackle. And he's wide open, but he's going to go out of bounds a yard short. And that's 4th down. And Emery's going to get us to midfield. Play action. And incomplete. Lorenzo DeBose with a nice play. And that's a nice run, a gain of 9 for Simpkins. Hand it off to Simpkins again. It's another first down. And he's going to overshoot him. He's only going to get 4 on that one. And incomplete again. Puts enough leg in it. He does, and it's now 6-0. Total of 6 minutes and 18 seconds of possession time today. Just in this first quarter alone. We've just not been able to come away with any points. Just 6 to show. He's going to get 4. That's going to gain 2, but it's now 3rd and 4. And Kawazi just can't keep up. Not with the receiver. 45 seconds to go in this first quarter. Wyatt Gideon makes the tackle. 30 seconds to go. As we're approaching the end of the first quarter, gotta not do that again. Good one there, Cage. Nice tackle. And that's going to be a nice tackle. Should bring us to the end of the first quarter. 7, 6. They might get the snap off. They don't. 6-0. Into the first quarter. The lowest scoring first quarter we've had in a while. And we got starters in. We're struggling a little. Great deflection. And I didn't know I was supposed to trail him. And now it's 7, and now it's going to be a touchdown for them. And now they're going to lead 7-6 here. Damn. Digbo, first down. It's a yard. Simpkins, first down. That's going to be Marco McQueen. And what a play by number 4, Tyree Skipper. Small, takes off. He's going to get it himself, first down. Paxson, touchdown. And we take 3 minutes off the clock in this quarter, as we're up over nearly, I think we're over 10 minutes possession time just in the first 2 quarters of this game alone. Need this to continue though. Gotta stay solid. And he breaks so many tackles, but finally gets tackled by Jamal Harris. And that's going to be 3rd and 4 as a gain of 6. Can we get a stop here, defense? And he's wide open. We get 6 there. It's another first down. And that's going to be second down after a loss of 3 there. And that's going to get him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. We need a stop. That's not a stop. That's a first down. And he's going to run straight into the arms of Austin McKenzie. He goes down. It's a sack. And he stays on his feet. And that's 2nd and 5. So they've had this ball quite a while. And it's now 3rd and 2. And it's a touchdown for the freaking Raging Cajuns. As they took 2:47 off the clock. We got 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go down and score a field goal or a touchdown before the half. Oh my gosh, with the freaking Mo Bamba. And he drops the ball. Going to hand it to Javen Simpkins, who bounces off the guy that gets blocked into him and gets 6 out of it. It's going to be to Idigbo down the sideline. Touchdown. .204 to go in this quarter. We have 11 minutes of possession time so far in this game. And they drops a pick. Jamal Harris. And what a play. TFL for Kaladzic. It's a big run, but he's not going to get anywhere. slings the rock, finds him, touchdown. (27-14). John Iadigbo coming into his own in a freshman season of like nothing ever seen before. And broken up. Gideon breaks that one up. No! And Pritchett's going to bump the punter, and it's going to... Now they're going to get an automatic first down. Just a mistake there. .33 seconds to go in the half. Third and 4. And it's deflected into the air and incomplete. And John Iadigbo George Small misses his tight end wide open. That's a missed field goal. Oh, but he's going to hit the kicker. So now we get to move even closer. Thanks, buddy. And it's now 30-14 at the half, and we get the ball, I believe. So gains 2. Iadigbo with another catch. There's another one. There's a penalty. I think it's going to be holding anyway. Yep. It's holding. It's on our possibly our best offensive lineman in Sawyer Gorman Wilts too. And he caught it. What a play! Gains 2. And caught. And dropped. We're bringing our field goal kicker. And it's going to be 33-14. Took almost half this quarter away. On that drive alone. It's going to be 3. And then outside hole opens up. That's a first down. Five minutes to go in this quarter. And that's going to be a sack. Wyatt Gideon. Like a heat-seeking missile comes in and takes the sack. And down he goes. It's Cliff Owens. Back-to-back sacks. It's a handoff to Simpkins. Puts him in the dirt. First down, run of 7 there. Play action. They're going to leave John Digbo open again, and it's a big-time first down. And George Small going to take it himself. It's a touchdown. (40-14). Looking nearly like a repeat of the last time we faced this team. Didn't barely take any time off the clock. Only difference being we're trying to chew clock to get the game over with faster. We've already been live for 2 hours. And we still got to do the off season. Yeah, you might want to slide. Gideon he comes in like a heat-seeking missile again and gets the massive stop. It's going to be a handoff to Simpkins, and he goes nowhere. .120 to go. And John Digbo's going to be open again. It's a first down. 11 for 320. And a nice run there, 3rd and 1. That's going to be a first down. End of the 3rd quarter. Gains 2. And that's his biggest run of the day. Now Washington gonna get one. He goes nowhere. And Digbo's going to be open again. 12 for 348. And that's going to be a Jamison Tucker touchdown to put us up 47-14 in the 4th quarter. 4:37 of possession time as we are absolutely dominating in this conference title game. The reason why we're going to be moving conferences. We're not going to make the playoffs this year for certain. He's going to slide down. And Cody tries to knock it out, but he holds on. Seven catches for 84 yards for that guy. And Gideon almost had an interception. Because right now they're taking their time with the ball. And Cody saves a touchdown. Broke tackles, slid through that little hole and gets it. It's a touchdown. Mm, 47-21. And Simpkins going to run right into a man. And the ever-reliable John Iadigbo does it again. 13 for 393. Whoever is on him, he is cooking him today. Another catch. 14 for Iadigbo. Simpkins now has 100 yards rushing this year, or 100 yards rushing in this game. And dropped. So Hensley comes back out for another field goal, and it's now 50 to 21. .224 to go in this ball game. And that's going to probably take us to the 2-minute warning in this one. Just up massive right now. One and a half minute remaining in this game. What a catch. And that'll probably do it for certain, but you know, I'm still going to try to see if we can get John Iadigbo a 15th catch. And we do. Okay, that was just me running up the score to be an asshole. We could have easily just let that run out, but I scored 57 to 28. We're going to win by 29 points today. Just another dominating game. Glad down the stretch we kind of started to dominate, but we were facing, Sunbelt people. And then we faced South Carolina, and our defense came up with a good clutch stop. Is that picked? Wow, Cody. He's going to come down with a nice interception to end this one. Alright, we'll just go ahead and run it and end this game. We're going to go ahead and collect our first ever conference title win in the Sun Belt. 57-28. We are going to level up again. That's huge. We have won the Sun Belt Conference Championship. He broke his own record. John Adigbo is immortalized in the history books of college football now. Gideon wins Player of the Week for the defense. 15 for 438 and 2 TDs. And there it is. Look at those stats. 125 catches, 3,134 yards, 39 touchdowns. That's Heisman for John Adigbo. What a season by this guy. He also wins the Best Receiver Award. Mitch Paxton wins Best Tight End, 60 catches for 1,200 yards exactly and 12 touchdowns. As we face Bowling Green in the Camellia Bowl. So you do have a bowl game to play. And we are here at early National Signing Day. Abbott goes to South Alabama, but we do get Zuber to commit. Thompson locks us out. Alright, well that was the only commit that we got this week. Alright. We gotta find us a new defensive coordinator. Alright. Alright, so Brian Vasquez is in the contention. Alright, let's go with Terrence Stewart. Let's offer him to be our DC. And then we play Bowling Green in the Camellia Bowl. Here we go. And Javen Simpkins with an 8-yard run to start the game. Gonna hand it off to Simpkins again.
Are you done live streaming?
I dig Bo. Simpkins gets 5. Gonna go ahead and take it underneath the pack, throw to Boyle. Paxton's not playing because it's not fixed. And nearly a touchdown. And George Small going to take it himself. As we take it early, 7-0 lead. 4 minutes of possession time, once again, to start this game. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm kind of getting bored of this myself, so we're already 2.5 hours into the stream, so I'm kind of glad this might be the last game of the stream. I'm hoping this is the last game of the stream. Good God. That's another workhorse ability. We cannot escape workhorse in this season, man. Good play there. Jaden Jackson. Once this game's over, we'll look at the complete and total stats. Because I know we're not going to have another game. So. And that's going to be intercepted. We're going to hand this one off to Simpkins, and that's going to be a first down. Javen Simpkins running all over him. Hand off again to Simpkins. Jukes. He's going to get 8. And this time gets stopped in the backfield. Boyle catches it. It's a first down again. We're going to hand it off. Washington breaks the tackle, continuing to fight. It's another first down. Hand off. And he gets 2. What turd? And that's going to be a George Small touchdown again. He gets his second rushing touchdown of the day. That's George Small, and we're going to miss the extra point. It's now 13-0. George Small has both of our touchdowns so far. And what a tackle by Kowadzic. And right out the back of his receiver's jersey. And 4th and inches. This might be a fake. The way they're lined up, this could very well be a fake. Okay, it wasn't a fake. Emery! Woo! Cody has 11 interceptions on the year. Jackson has 7. So 2 of our guys are in the top of this interception numbers thing. And quick and early. Digbo's got the catch, but goes nowhere. As we now approach the end of the first quarter, we've just been chewing this clock away this game, and that's another Digbo catch. End of the first quarter. This is a 13-0 game. We're going to hand it off. Simpkins, first down. Simpkins is just running all over this Bowling Green defense today. We're going to hand it off again to Javen Simpkins. Boyle hangs on to it. Simpkins is going to push forward for about a yard. Digbo short by a yard. It's going to be a very delayed handoff. Kick is up and good. As we're up 16-0 with 4.5 minutes of possession time in that quarter itself too. Just in that drive alone. As we are literally just trying to take away this clock. It's 16-0 right now. And he only gets 2 there. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half here. And he steps out of bounds. And down he goes. It's still a first down though. As it's currently 16-0. As Bowling Green seems to be wanting to take more and more time off the clock themselves. As they've now possessed the ball for over a minute just here. And he takes a hit stick and then doesn't fumble the ball off of another guy taking him down really hard. And down he goes. Austin McKenzie's got him. Good blocking. They're running hurry up now. Yeah, it's probably, I'm really getting bored. So, like, hurry this up, guys. God, I wasn't expecting to have to play fucking 4 games in this stream, but it's the final stream of the season, so at least this season. That's a touchdown for Bowling Green. A good drive there put together by Bowling Green. And now it's our turn. And that's incomplete. Handed off to Javen Simpkins, who nearly gets the man shot into his leg by his own man, but still manages to get 9. Cut it upfield, and that's a first down by Javen Simpkins. 77 yards in the first half for him. You already know where we're going with it. John Idigbo got it again. And there he is here. 2 minutes to go in the first half. And a complete overshoot there. They're not even going to cover John Idigbo. Let him get open for that first down. Thank you. 7 catches, 77 yards. And he drops it. Thought he was going to catch it. I thought he would have at least hold on to that ball, but he did not at least hold on to it. And that's going to be a bomb, but it's incomplete. Looking for our guy, man. Just looking for our guy. We're going to find him here, though. Idigbo, that's his 8th of the day. Make it his 9th, and that one's a touchdown. 9 for 105. .28 seconds to go in the first half. We're going to put shoe clock back on in the second half, too, and do the same kind of strategy. We're just going to take the ball slow. .24 seconds left. Gideon, or Scotty Kalajic there. And I believe they're just going to let this one run out. 23-7. Oh, nope, they're not. I thought they were just going to let it run out. 23-7 at half. And McKenzie's going to help, though. But that sucks. I did not want that tackle being broken. And that's 4th down. So then we had the ball for a minute. Emery, nice moves. Gonna get to the 33. Oh no, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can pass this up. John Digbo open just quickly. I had to. Quick and easy play. He's going to roll over his man, and Javen Simpkins is going to get hurt. Rolling over his man hurt his leg. And George Small going to miss his receiver. Digbo. Gonna make a juke with Washington, and he's short by a couple inches. And Small throws a pick. I knew we weren't going to be able to keep it clean long. One game was already hard enough on him. Putting it 2 is too much to ask for him, I guess. And he's not going to avoid this sack. Austin McKenzie. And that's going to be another quick 4th down. Simpkins is back out here, even though I don't need him to be back out here. We don't need Simpkins getting hurt. Well, I mean, it is the last game of the season, but we don't need him, potentially breaking his leg or something. Alright, I'm just gonna skip through some of this because I'm deathly fucking bored. We're just gonna skip through some of this. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, we got 1 touchdown. Alright. Because we still gotta do the off season. So we're gonna win our first bowl game. Austin McKenzie's going to win Player of the Week. Digbo wins it again, too. Did we get our DC? We did, in fact, land our new defensive coordinator. All right. So, end of the season stats. Small ends up going 5,400 yards, 58 touchdowns, 22 picks. Simpkins, 222 carries, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. These two were the best receivers in the nation. 41 touchdowns is incredible. 138 catches, just 20 off the record. 101 tackles for Kalazic, 18 TFLs for two different players. 9.5 sacks for Austin McKenzie, 11 for Cody. Zach Cody with interceptions. Great season. A great season overall, but now we have to get to the off season. Oh, we got a higher staff. We already did it. Why is it saying we have the higher staff? Thought our OC got hired. Don't do that. Don't scare me like that. Alright. As Clemson will win the national title over Michigan. Alright, so who's leaving? Just Washington, and he wants to leave because of playing time? I mean, he can leave. Gorman Welch is projected to get drafted. He's our only one here. Projected to get drafted, though. Alright. So now, we're in probably one of the biggest phases of the entire thing. The transfer portal. Now, let's go look around and see who's available. We could go after 4-star Kalafia Keith. That's going to be huge if we can get him. At receiver, Nick Harbor is in the portal. Oh, man, dude, I just thought of something. Nick Harbor paired. Oh, my. There's Wyatt Sullivan. We'll go after the offensive tackle. We'll go after the guard. I don't think we're going to land all these transfers. I'm just going after the few that I want. Let's bring in Maurice Davis. And then let's go after Eli Hall. Should we go after a corner? Or an outside linebacker? I think we should go after an outside linebacker. Keon Keeley. Okay. Just looking around to see if there's any other guys. And there's a 4-star corner interested. Jericho Washington. And he's the number 1 on our board. He's like number 1, so I don't think I'm going to turn that down. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely biting off too much with this transfer portal. But it's the magic of it, I guess. I'm going to take off a lot of these guys. I only added them because I feel like I just wanted to try, but we only have 750 points, so we're gonna take down a lot of them. We're keeping Nick Harbor for sure. We're keeping all of these guys right here. These are the guys we're keeping. Okay. I want to get to learn about them before anything. We're not doing any visits until we can figure out what's up with what they want. If we can get a green check mark for at least one of them and every one category for all of them, we're good. Alright, now, let's go ahead and visit some of our prospects that we already have. Alright, that's all we can do for this week. Dan Shaw commits. Alright, so when it comes to these guys, he doesn't have one, but I'd imagine if we give him playing time, he'll come join us. Kiwi, he's gonna get playing style, and then he's gonna get playing time as well. Alright, now let's go fix up some of these approaches to how we do some of these prospects. This one we can't really do nothing with. He's got nothing. Alright. Larry Crawford is available for a hard sell. So let's get him hard sold. Boom. Let's see what we can get for Maurice Davis on a sway. You know what? Let's see if we hard sell him time to get to work. We're going to be ballsy. We're going to hard sell time to get to work. And because we have an extra 20 points, let's see if we can find another one we can do right here. So we'll use 60 on him. Alright. Alright, that's all we can do for this week. No commitments. Not yet. We're still second on Kalafia Keith. What's going to be a hard sell we can throw at him? Alright. It looks like time to get to work is the only one we can throw at him. Who's beating us for Harbor? Maryland. What about this one? Aspirational. And then... ooh, we could do time to get to work on him too, though. And then do aspirational as like a backup plan. So my soft sell plan didn't work, but at least we know what we got with him now. And then Washington moved us down to second, so I'm guessing that means our hard sell was not successful on him either. Oh, we didn't even have a hard sell, forgot. We didn't even have a hard sell on him because we couldn't. And now we're going to do time to get to work. Alright. Get Jaden Peavy. Cantu, we're going to hard sell. Radins, we're just going to guess a hard sell on him. We'll put 25 into this guy. 25 into this guy. 25 into this guy. Coffee's almost committed. So let's give him a hard sell. Alright. Give him 5. Give him 5. Give him 5. Alright. That's week 3. We got one more week. We get Frank Boyko, Larry Crawford, Maurice Davis, and Jericho Washington. Damn it. The other 3, we don't get Nick Harbor, we don't get Keon Keeley, and we don't get fucking Kalafia Keith. I was hoping to pair Nick Harbor with our guy, but we don't get him. Unfortunate. Well, let's go after these last few transfers, I guess. Let's see if we can try to land them. Maybe. I want 50 in him because he's a D lineman. We're trying to make sure we land them. Hopefully we do. Alright, we got our last 20. Alright. Final week of recruiting for the season. At least for this one. We're going to get into everything else next episode on the next stream. So, we get Marcus Gee, Nathan Coffey commits, Lyle Sweet, Janoris Wilson, Mitch Verstegen, and we don't get a lot of the guys we really wanted. Well, that stinks. It's a bummer. National Signing Day is here. Clemson took away a lot of our guys, but we're in South Carolina. Can't really say much about that. Noel goes to Arkansas. Radins goes to Washington. Ruggins goes to Virginia Tech. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. So star, elite for the 5-star. Star, a lot of stars, impacts, and then another star down here with Hastings. He's a transfer. Alright. Let's go ahead and move our athletes to where we want them first. We have quite a few. Speed is a quarterback, so that's where he's going to go. Sweet, he was listed as a tight end, but I'm going to play him at outside linebacker. Peavy, I mean, if he could play linebacker, we'll put him at linebacker too. Tonjes, we'll put him at tight end. Oops. And Jones, the final guy, can be. We'll do running back. All right. Ooh, we should probably find somebody else to move to running back. Let's get Nathan Coffey to move to running back. What is Mitch Paxton's running back overall? He's only a 69. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll move Tonjes to running back then. Tonjes can be behind Simpkins. Alright. That's all we need for that. George Small is an 83 overall now. Digbo did not go up any. Alright. Alright, custom conferences. We're going to move ourselves into the ACC. And we're going to replace ourselves with Stanford. So Stanford and I are going to trade places. Just so we're in a little bit of a more competitive division, or a little bit more competitive conference, I should say. You're gone. You're gone. And you are gone. Easy transfers. Alright. And then we just got to do the first part of recruiting, and then I'm out. That'll be it. Not worried about my schedule. Who cares? I should probably check to make sure that the home games are even, though. There we go. Alright. One, two, three to start off the year. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 home games. Good God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do at Texas A&M. Alright. These are second place. Alright, so let me check 4 stars really quick. We do have quite a few 4 stars interested in joining the team. Gonna mainly select the ones at the needs, though. Alright. Ooh, Dragovic insta committed. So we got an insta commit corner. Come on, give me at least one more insta commit. I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. Damn. Alright, we're gonna offer all of these guys for 4 star. We might even take off a JUCO and do 1 5-star. Just one. Regardless of what they look like, bust or not. really good job of avoiding JUCOs this time around. Alright, let's go after an athlete. Alright. So Roy Dragsevich was the only instant commit. There's a Jim. He's a bust. Still gonna try to bring him in though. There's another Jim. Another bust. Another bust, 3-star. Another bust. Damn. There's a 3-star Jim though. It's a running back. Back-to-back Jims. Alright. Do red shirts, and that's it. Alright. We're going to redshirt Adonis Speed. We're going to redshirt Tonjes. I'll redshirt Emery. And Trywin. Redshirt Brutus. We can redshirt Carswell. Cantu. Both Herzlich and Zuger. All 3 of our freshman right tackles. Emmanuel Tigner can get a red shirt this year. Fu can get a red shirt. Sweet can get a red shirt. Spain can get a red shirt. PB gets his. All 3 of these guys at the bottom will have one. This guy will get one. Alright. We start the season 17th ranked. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for me today. Long stream, 3 hours, another long stream, but it was an off-season kind of thing. So in the next stream, we will start season 3.